Fight on.
Yo guys, what's up? Welcome back to Top Tier Arcade. My name is Steve, and you're back in the spare bedroom in my parents' place. Alright, finally! Oh my god. This is the Street Fighter 3 Third Strike Cabinet Part 2, the cabinet, and we're going to be going through the cabinet itself, the good and bad I did to restore it. You know, that was a journey in itself. You know, I'm not going to go into it because if you guys don't know what I'm talking about, if you go to my Top Tier Tech, you're going to see the restoral of this machine behind me, and I'll turn on in a second. And it was one that almost drove me crazy and actually drove me out of the hobby. It was this damn close because it was that upsetting. But I want to get right to it. Keep the videos tight, keep them relevant, and let's just jump right into it. So this is going to be part 2 of the This is the part 2, the cabinet of the Street Fighter 3 Third Strike. Before I get started, I promise, and I'm a man of my word, among other things, a couple of shout-outs. Now, there's been a lot of support, a lot of people that cringed on this video, and that stayed with me the whole way. I thank you wholeheartedly. I know it was brutal. I've learned a lot. I look back, and I just want to pull my hair out. But let me get right to it. So a couple of people I want to thank. Number one, so this goes out to shout-out. Now, if you guys ever want a shout-out, let me know. I mean, I'm going to try to keep them tight. I'll shout you out in the video. Anyone that's been supportive and whatnot, more than happy to do it. It's my pleasure and honor. So let's get right to it. First one. Now, YouTube name is 927Adam. Real name is Adam King. Adam, and I know you and your kids watch, and your wife is very supportive as well of the hobby. To Adam's kids watching, thank you for watching. Thank your dad for being so supportive, and your mom as well. Your dad's a really nice guy. You're lucky to have someone that supportive, and you should be very proud of yourself. Listen to your dad, he's a great guy. And guys, keep watching. I hope I'm entertaining. If there's anything you need, any feedback, let me know. Always happy to help you. Again, Adam and all your kids and your family, all the best. Thanks again for checking me out, and more to come. Second, Lucas, actually, this is for now, Lucas, if you're watching, your last name I know is French. My wife speaks French and Greek and English, so she said it's Gilboulet. I'm saying it wrong. Anyways, Lucas, you know who you are. This is shout out to your son, Bailey. Bailey, man, what's up? I know you're a fan of the video ever since Sergio's Empty Pockets review. I have not met your dad yet, Lucas. I haven't met you yet, but you've been a great support behind the scenes and also in my videos, and I know we're going to meet one day, and I know we have a lot to talk about. So thank you for support, Bailey. You have a great dad. Sounds like a great guy. Sergio puts you over like mad, and but listen to him. I mean, your dad's arm is bigger than most people's bodies. He'll kill you. So listen to your dad. If you don't, let me know, because I want to see your dad rip you apart. So with that being said, Bailey, man, thank you so much for watching. Lucas, man, thanks so much for being so supportive. And of course, Sergio as well. For helping me out. So let's get right into it. Thank you for the shout out, and let's roll. So I'm going to stop the camera. I'm going to pick you up. I'm going to show the cabinet, plug in the game. Let's get right to it. This is the fruit of the line. It's not even done yet. And this is going to be the fruit of our labor. Let me pick you up. Let's get right to it. All right. So I just picked you up and picked the camera up, and let's get right to it. So here's what it looks like. What do you guys think? I need some good feedback because I think it looks all right. Let's do it step by step. So marquee, this is a reproduction marquee I got online. How about this? I will be sharing the high resolution scan file of this. It's a gift from me to you. So this one, the difference of the original one said mild violence, like be careful, like it's a child warning thing. So in it, right where Alex's face is. So someone got rid of that and photoshopped that out. I actually like that better. I don't like it there, so I'd rather this. So that's the actual marquee. The instruction cards right there, I had them laminated, a very thin laminate. And what I've done is on the bezel, well, I'll get to that in a sec, I put tack. It's called tack. It looks like a blue gum, like putty, so it doesn't tear the marquee, the bezel if I have to take it off. So high res. These are repros. I have the scans of these if you want. So that's the move list. This is the how to play kind of instructions, how to parry, what to do, how to taunt and whatnot. So same deal, laminated. I have the high resolution scan if you want it, it's yours. The bezel was the Gal's Panic bezel. You saw in my restore video. If you guys want to check that out, hit up the Top Tier Tech. You'll see what I've done step by step. So, you know, I actually got lucky. You see how there's kind of a texture to that? That's totally accidental. I actually wanted it to be a matte black like this, but it turned out the foam brush I had like a couple of, it was spongy, so I guess it kind of had punctures in it, and it created this sweet texture, which, now this is my Street Fighter 2, and I know it's different. It looks actually like this, but darker, doesn't it? So what I'm going to do is, so that looks sick. I think it gives it a nice little texture. The monitor, again, is a 25-inch. Now, I'm going to turn it on, and I'll show you what's up with the monitor. No burn-in at all. You can't. There's no burn-in, which is sick. I think it needs a cap kit. The colors look decent. But either way, now again, Sergio, if you're watching, thank you. Speakers are going to sound great. They work. I'll turn that on momentarily. Now, you did see me botch, and it's the first time I've ever seen one online, and I hate to kind of take the heat for this. My vision of the control panel was better than the outcome. Everything else turned out better than I thought, but not the control panel overlay. So here's what I have planned. Now, I totally botched this. The vinyl, I think, now the people I bought it from, I can't remember. I might have it in the link below. If not, I can't remember who I bought it from, but I should. It's not their fault. I think the vinyl was just too thick, or I didn't apply it right. I admit this was my fault. This is a big botch. It's ugly. Now, I'm going to replace this. This is not permanent. The reason I'm not doing it now is, this is not obviously the final resting space. When I get my home, I'm going to, you know, make sure everything's kind of bulletproof before I put it in the basement. And for now, because, you know, my brother plays, my cousin's playing, we play together, you know, our hands are a little greasy, whatever, and they play this one more than they do the Street Fighter 2, which is covered with a blanket. So, you know, they're greasy hands, I don't mind, and it's, you know, less worry for me that they're going to screw it up. So I'm going to leave that the way it is. It looks all right, but what I might do is I found online, like this, like it looks like that, but it's darker, which will actually, I think, match this, and it says Capcom. And I've seen that online, so what I might do later, it won't be for the next few years, but again, time flies. I think I'm going to get, you know, the control panel overlay stickers. I have this photo, like a high scan as well, if you guys need it. Maybe what I'll do is Photoshop it orange to actually suit the theme of this orange, but I'm not there yet. Either way, I know it's a botch, it looks brutal, but it's in the dark, you can't see it. It's good enough. It works. So be it. Now, the coin mechs, I did not get working. Again, it looks clean compared to when it first was. It was all rusted like you saw. So I think I did a good, this is probably one of the better things I've done. It looks pretty neat in there. It looks pretty good. A little oxidization or whatever it's called, but honestly, I'm cool with it. As you can see in there, did I bring my light? One second. Of course I didn't. In there, you can see kind of the remnants of a little of the rust. Honestly, it doesn't look too bad, and you'll never see it, so I don't care. The coin door. No, so there's the bucket. There's the, you know, there's the part that I scratched out with the rust. Now you can actually see the counter, but again, it doesn't work because I never hooked this up because I had issues with, and I'll pull it out momentarily, the light's working. So like these, it came with these lights, which are the same ones for my Street Fighter 1 cabinet. And this is for my Street Fighter 1. And I plugged it in here, I switched these out, and it still didn't work. So something's up with the power supply. Sergio just said, look man, put it directly to the negative or the 12 volt. I'm not gonna play with it yet, and I'll explain why momentarily. So it works. Coin lights don't work now. The coin counter doesn't work, but I put it on free play, which you'll see momentarily. So that's one thing I have to restore, have the coin lights working and the coin counter. Here's, this was the last, because I printed this before. Again, the Vistaprint now doesn't have these anymore. They said they weren't a big seller, but I had this printed before, so that looks sweet because I still want to get my Killer Instinct 1 and 2 in my other games, but I'm going to hopefully find someone that does that. I know on KLOV someone said, hey Steve, I'll do it for you, but it's going to be plastic. Thank you, man. I can't remember your name at the moment, but you've been a great support as well. I'm not there yet. no rush. I'm going to see if I can find this because my OCD will kick in. I want everything to be the same. So that's that. Again, so this is the front of the cabinet. What do you guys think? I actually think the green T-molding really sets it off with that. I think it sets it off great, sets it off, with this button, so there's a little continuity, and then sets it off with the green there. So I think it looks tight. I've never seen it, and if I'm the first one to do it, so be it. These controls, if you guys look back, it's my Killer Instinct 1, or you know what? Can't remember, Killer Instinct 1 or 2. I got new parts from Suzo Hat. They're good, but if you look at my Killer Instinct 1 and 2 videos, and the cabinet review, you'll see that the part, and I'll show you momentarily, they're too small. Again, the one made in China are not good. But I already bought it. So I put them in, and they're good enough, but you have to kind of put a little tape around it to make them work better. Again, easy fix, but I've had it with this cabinet, so I'm going to leave it for now. It still works, but it's not mint. So that's the front. The sides. So this artwork, I think, is neat. It's clean. It's the highest resolution photo I found. It took me actually a couple of weeks to find the best version. I know that sounds like it's a long time, but it took long. If I really, really go in, you can see the little pixels. But truth be told, from far away, it looks good. Like, look, you can't even tell. And if you play Street Fighter 3, which we will, you can see that a lot of the, height, like the super moves or whatever, they actually have pixels, so it kind of matches it, but it looks pretty good. My wife said it's a little off-centered, and I don't care. Man, at this point, whatever. So that's the side of the cabinet. Again, high gloss black. The shimmer is now, because it's fully dry. What a perfect paint that I used all the way down. Now, let me see if I can kind of, so again, same on this side as well. The paint you saw, if you guys don't want to see what paint I used, it was from Walmart, nothing special. It was just a gloss paint. And at first I'm like, oh, it's way too shiny. But now, now that it's perfect. Like the cabinet looks exactly how I wanted it, other than the stupid control panel overlay that I screwed up. Anyways, so lastly, let's go to the back. Now the back, and if you guys want to see what it looks like, this is ugly, isn't it? Shoot. Oh, good. Again, I'm very picky. I left this on. I know it doesn't matter. Is that light going to be? No, there it is. Come on, focus. Boom. So I'm very anal when it comes to serial numbers. If I'm going to get it, I want to be legit. Now, this was a kit. Come on, are you going to focus? Let me try to, let me do this. There we go. This kit, Street Fighter 3 came as a kit, so there's no real game, but this is a, there it is, produced by Dynamo Corporation, HS5 Dowel, which is, again, so it's, the wooden cab. There's a serial number. So I have the serial number on this as well. And it's distinct because this was a kind of a generic cab for a game, which is kind of cool as well. So I love that. And again, my Street Fighter 2, the irony is if you go to my Street Fighter 2 cabinet review, you'll see that my Street Fighter 2 cabinet Champion Edition, this one, which I know, you can see it in my other video, you'll actually see the same thing, but you'll actually see Street Fighter 3 because that was the third game, because there's Street Fighter 1, there's Street Fighter 2 Champion Edition, World Warrior, and then there's Street Fighter 2 Champion, which is the third revision, which was Street Fighter 3, and this was, I think, 7 years before it came out, so that's kind of cool. So that's good. Now, I know this is bad lighting. Shoot. I don't have my flashlight, but you know what? Let me see if I can keep this out. Okay, I think it's a little better. So here's, if you guys want to see exactly the monitor, go to my cabinet review, the Restore, you'll see it in and out and how I tore it to hell. So it's a K7000 chassis. It's a Zenith actual tube. I really think it needs a cap kit because I think there's, or cold solder, maybe just a little resoldering. And if I go down the cabinet, the T-molding stopped there, silly me. What I should have done, I'm sorry for the bad camera, what I should have done is actually started the T-molding down there, and then you can't see it. But you know what, that looks kind of neat, black, it matches black and black, a little part. That's where the actual power supply went, the bigger one, but I switched it for the Peter Chu or whatever one. So this I'm going to get a grill for. So there's a grill. Honestly, I'm gonna just go to like the an arcade kind of spare parts yard and get it, or someone online. I'll get it. That's easy. That's where me and Sergio drilled the hole. So that's the power, and that's pretty much the game. Oh, of course. And then I painted the top. Let me take this now down because that's the actual. That's the official. What's it called? Manual. So might as well get into the manual now. So there's the manual. I have this. If you guys want, you can find it online. But if you guys want the manual, again, I got it just at Staples. I had it bound with this thingy, and then plastic cover on the front and back. And then so this one again. So this is because this is the CPS3 system. That's where you would have the serial number because it was very kind of finicky. Wait, let me undo the focus here. There we go. So that was where it was a little. It's very finicky. That's the sound. And then this has RCA jacks. As if you want to actually have like stereo sound, you can do it. I do not have the part that is the Q sound. But, maybe if that ever comes up, I'll do it. So this is where you'd write in the serial number. Because, again, it was very distinct with the CPS3 system. They're very finicky. As you can tell, if you don't know, go to my part 6 of my restore where I actually burned the suicide battery. And I'll do that momentarily when I show you inside. And, again, here's just the details of the game. What to look for. And this is the actual part list. What the kit came with. I don't want to take too long on this. This is just, all the amounts. Now, here's where I found the color scheme. If you're curious why I did red, blue, green, or red, green, blue, and I'll do that momentarily. So it's in the manual as that. And where is it that shows the button combination? It's somewhere here where it shows what the configuration is. Where is it? I don't know where it is. Either way, if you read this, you'll see that the actual, it's red, green, blue. Like it's actually in here. Maybe I'll find it momentarily, but either way. So in there it shows somewhere here. We'll say it's red, green, blue for the buttons. Oh, there, right there. Duh. Right there. Focus. Focus. Alright, you're not focused. There it is. Red, green, blue. So that's where I got the color scheme. It's right in the manual. So that's why I've done it this way. My cabinet does not have that part. It doesn't have the actual testing. Apparently it's easy to do, but that's fine. Again, and there's the CPS3 board. And then there'd be the cartridge. That's the SCSI drive that has the CD-ROM. It's right here. Anyway, so, this is, in the default and, what to look for in the menu. So, that's pretty much that, and it shows, what to do, the warranty, the RAM, how to, how to do the actual amount of players and whatnot. There's there's a typical layout. Now, I was thinking, this is a maybe, depends, of having this, this control panel sticker, but if I did that, it's almost too big for the control panel because this one was kind of like on a Mortal Kombat type. So we'll see. Again, we'll get to that in the years to come, but no rush now. So that's the manual. It's always good to have. I like having them, kind of always cool. I have them for every machine. Might as well have them for this. So what we'll do is I'll set you up just so you guys can see the inside. Again, you can go to my restore and see the full one. But let me, I'll put you down for a sec. I'll actually pull out the, because I need two hands. I'm going to pull out the tray, show you kind of how it is. Actually, you know what? Yeah, I'd have to, because I have to give a shout out as well. Another one. So let me set you down. I'll be back in a sec. And let's get right to it. All right, beautiful. So I just pulled out the tray. Now it's angled for a reason. And I'll show you why if you're wondering why. Yeah, you can't see nothing. There's a cord back there that is the monitor. So for it's right there, and I don't want it to unplug it. That's why I have it angled. So here's how I have it. Pretty much, there's the power supply. There's the SCSI drive, nice and neat. Here's the CPS3. Here's the JAMA harness. I tore to hell. This is a rat's nest. It's ugly, ugly, ugly. Now, again, when I get it in the basement, in the years to come when we get a place, I'm thinking of getting well, I already have a JAMA harness, a new one. And what I'll do is maybe replace it with brand new, because this got very hack job-ish, very bad. Like, come on, this is amateur hour. But it works. So I'm going to leave her for now again. It works. I'm not going to touch it. And I'm going to replace that in the future. Now, this is what happened really quick, if you guys don't know. So, I guess when I first got the game, you'll see it on my Street Fighter 1 pickup, but that's not for a while because I kind of tore it apart in a good way. Well, no, to finish this. But either way, I don't want to ramble. So it worked before, and then I blew this. If you want to just see what happened, I almost cried. The part 6 of the restore of this cabinet, where I tripped the suicide battery inside, because the CPS3 will have a suicide battery, which will then undo the RAM in one of the ROMs in one of the actual inside, and then it would actually make the game unplayable. So this is a shout out to Jeremy Walls Dog. Thank you so much for being so responsive. I actually got the battery replaced 2 years ago, and then I tripped it. But now what he's done is, if you can tell, do I want to unplug it? Yeah, why not? It's okay. Look. So this is, it's original hardware, but all on there is Darksoft Super BIOS that actually has Street Fighter 3 New Generation, Street Fighter 3 Second Impact Giant Attack, and Street Fighter 3 Third Strike, and also it has JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. So I can pick through these games. I'll kind of show you in a moment how that works, and I'll show you what to do. And, you know, has a cool, sticker on this, and then that's when he did it. So this is the actual cartridge, and it works all of them. Now, Jeremy got rid of the actual suicide battery in that, so it cannot trip like that again, thank God. And it was a blessing in disguise, because now I don't have to think about it. It will work. It's original hardware. All there is the difference of the few games. So it works exactly, and I've tested it 10 times over, exactly the same as the original hardware. So any purists out there, there's nothing to worry about. So that's the inside. Again, other than the control panel overlay, the inside here, I'm going to just replace the JAMA, but again, I don't want to do it. It works. And the coin lights and the coin counter were pretty much good. So thanks again, Jeremy. If you guys ever need Jeremy's service, and he does that for the CPS2, CPS3, and multi-carts, I have in the description below Jeremy's contact info. He's been great. Is it pricey? Yes, but you get all the games, and less trouble. It's $150. Now, mind you, I had the one with all the games. I wanted that. If you want less games, it's less money, as far as I understand. So, and I had to pay Canadian dollars, which right now is getting shit on. So, if you guys ever want the service, it's in the description below. So, what I'll do, guys, is I'll be back. I'm gonna plug the game in, and then I'll show you really how it works. Alrighty, so I've just put the cabinet back real quick. Looks alright, let's plug it in. Now, like my Street Fighter 2, both of these cabinets, there's no on and off switch, so I just plug it in. So, SCSI drives gonna, now I have it for Street Fighter 3 Third Strike, so there's the Darksoft menu. If you want to change the game, you just go down to USA for English commentary and in the language. Obviously, there it is. It should be on free play. My brother said he couldn't get it to work because I don't have it coined up, so he has to go free play. Oh, good, it is. So I have it on free play, and there it is. There's the game. Oh man, I'm so happy this is working. There it is. Now I'm not going to play. I'm going to save the gameplay for the next video. The controls I want to kind of tighten up before I start to play. Street Fighter 3, man, I'm telling you. Now I'm going to get into it when I do the game review. Because next video is, game review. Then it's my memories Oh man, I can't wait. I haven't done one of these in a long time, so I'm almost, you know, I'm back into it. I can't wait. Yeah, I want to talk about the game because this game, I'm telling you, man, has changed the hearts of a lot of fighting games because this is the one. A lot of people already email me saying, Steve, man, I want to face you. But, you know, they're in different countries or too far away from Canada. So, guys, that's it. What I'll do is, you know what, let me see if I can, so I was gonna say let me push the cabinet back. I'll turn the lights off. See what it looks like. But that's it. There's the marquee on. Oh, shoot. Now, if sometimes oh, speaking of, yeah, remember I was telling you the monitors need, see, it's not doing it now, which is weird. So it must be when I move it, because when I move it sometimes, it jumps, like it almost looks like it's flickering. And I think it's the vertical hold pod, but it's not doing it right now. It's very stable, which is weird, because normally it would be like that. But yeah, right now it looks awesome. You know what? This is original. This, you know, was in a basement. If you want to check out part 1, the pickup, you'll see where it came from, what it looked like. So, you know, it looks pretty good. You know what? I'm not going to push it back. I'll just show you here. So here's what it looks like with the lights off. You know, I wish it had those coin lights, but soon. I know you can't see it because of the light. It's not even that bright in, you know, real life, but that's the marquee. And there's the picture, man. And again, the waves don't show in real life. So guys, that's going to do it for this video. I won't officially do a shout-out because I know it's a longer one. But there's really not more to say. So guys, it's been a pleasure. Thanks again for checking out Top Tier. I've reviewed everything that I know of yet, so I haven't really missed anything. Comment, like, if you're a fan, you know, if you're a fan of the franchise, subscribe. We're only moving, and this is the, you know, a positive step in the next direction. So with that being said, let us know. With that being, let me know what you think about the restore. Comment, do all you got to do. I'm happy to hear it, good or bad. Believe me, I've already gone through the ringer with the restore. So it's been a pleasure. Thanks again for checking out Top Tier, and I'll see you in the next video, which is going to be the Street Fighter 3 Third Strike, the game review, and we're going to be going on the review of this because it's a really good, very important within fighting games, and a lot of the reason why I actually called it Top Tier Arcade. So all the best, guys, and take it easy. Peace.